Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Tern Talk, where we interview students who have had internships most recently. And today we have a phenomenal episode with us. I'm going to introduce Sam, and he's going to tell us about his internship experience and what he's looking forward to for next year, 2020. So first of all, Sam, tell us about yourself. What is your name?
My name is, my full name is Chibueze Okoroego. That's a Nigerian name. I am a computer science major at Lincoln Land Community College. I'm almost done with my associates, and I'm hoping to transfer to University of Illinois Springfield, UIS, for my bachelor's degree in programming.
Thank you very much, Sam. And Sam, what would you say you're looking forward to as far as interning? Are you looking forward for an internship for next year?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm looking for an internship in the industry. Last summer I did an internship, more emphasis on research, and I'm looking to get another experience on industry just to get a feel of how the industry is like.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. So let's take a step back. Let's go back to what was your previous internship. So where did you intern, and tell us about what you did.
Well, I interned last summer at the University of Pittsburg. It's an internship sponsored by the National Science Foundation and the research experience for undergraduates. It was a research-based internship. I worked with the Department of Industrial Engineering and Material Sciences, and they focus more on solar cells and solar panels. And I worked under Professor Liu.
Okay.
That's his name, professor's name. Yep.
That sounds good, man. So what would you say did you enjoy the most about your internship last summer?
Well, socially, I got to see the beautiful parts of Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania. It was really nice. And it wasn't just me, there were about 10 of us who interned on the same program, and we hung out together, we did a lot of things together. And then for the experience base, I learned more on Python and HTML and CSS, and I actually used that to design a program that analyzes solar cell parameters. And it was a very useful program for the lab that I was working with, and they used that. They kept the program, and they're going to be using that for the future work.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that's amazing. And Sam, what would you say was the biggest challenge during the internship for you personally?
Well, the biggest challenge was trying to get my program to run. I had a lot of trials and errors, and at some point it got frustrating, but with a little more effort and keep pushing, I overcame that phase, and it was successful.
That's awesome. And last question for you, Sam. What would your advice be to students who want, let's say we have a student who's watching or someone knows a student, and they're thinking they want an internship in 2020. Based on what, how you approach the process, what is your advice to someone who wants an internship next year? How do you advise them to go about finding an internship in their major of study?
Well, it's really hard to get an internship, but if you have a career advisor that could help you, like Kazim right here, he actually hooked me up with that internship, and it was pretty dope. That's one. Secondly, if you can, I don't know how you can get the internship, but if you keep pushing and just keep applying, just apply for several internships, and hopefully you could get one. I think that's the better way to go about it.
Yeah, that's good advice, Sam. And I think, folks, what Sam said, you have to have a spirit of perseverance. You have to keep looking. And the other thing he mentioned is the power of networking. So yes, we're in the same network. So I came across an internship, stumbled upon it really, and I realized it was eligible. So I passed it on to Sam. So think about who in your network, who has that knowledge, that access, so they could connect you with some kind of internship. But the thing is, if they're not aware that you're even trying to find an internship, they won't have anything to send your way because they don't know. So my advice is please reach out to those in your network, parents, anyone who know who might have a connection in your field of study, I just say to them, hey, I'm looking for an internship. Can you advise? Can you guide? And just see where it lands. So I want to just thank you, Sam, for joining us on our episode here of Tern Talk. It has been a pleasure. And I'm pretty confident you will get an internship in the industry for 2020. We'll be diligently seeking opportunities. We're going to be working hard.
Yes.
So Sam, you keep it up.
Thank
and
you.
next year we're going to do this again after your next internship.
Yeah,
all right?
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. So this was my first time meeting Sam. It was a Friday night at the Outlet, which is a non-profit that serves fatherless young men in the city of Springfield. And during our first interaction, I was amazed at how gentle a spirit Sam had. I also mentioned to Sam during that meeting how important internships are and what internships can do for you. So I really got deep into why he should focus on finding an internship and being committed to it. And I think what amazed me is his willingness to listen and his willingness to take in what I was putting out. And ultimately, he went out and he put in the work. So a few months after our initial meeting, I stumbled upon an internship that Sam was eligible for. I was actually working for one of my other clients and came across something he was eligible for. I sent it his way and he took action. He applied. So in this picture right here, we are celebrating his acceptance for his internship at the University of Pittsburg. And I just want to add, that's what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. The ability and the willingness to take massive levels of action and doing it quickly, not waiting for the right time, but once there's an opportunity, deciding to take action and to execute. So we're definitely celebrating here. I was very proud of him at that moment. It really is an honor to mentor this young man. And he's just one of many that we've been able to help with college prep, helping find internships, find scholarships. And that is what the academic consulting agency does. We provide superior math tutoring and college prep services to help students thrive and graduate with the right offer on the table. If you or someone you know needs that assistance with finding an internship, increasing test scores, raising that GPA, increasing performance on those standardized tests, please reach out to us. You could connect with me. I'm on most platforms: LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Thank you very much, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a wonderful day.